welcome. We're back with Doki Doki Literature Club, Part 3, fully voiced. And my friend Davidas is gonna help us out this time. So, hi, David.
Hello again.
Hey, how
hello.
are you feeling?
I am feeling pretty good actually. So
Yeah,
I think I'm a little rusted since we took a little bit of a break. Took some time till we found the time again for this game. But
it has been a while.
I think we can find back at it quite fast, and I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see.
Okay, thank you. Well then, let's just get started. Let's not waste any more time.
Yes, let's go. Okay, so I think we got past the second day or something, where we had the discussion about the festival, right?
Yeah. Just take the last save, no problem.
Yeah.
I actually forgot the main character's name. We're playing through the route with the girl. Wait, which girl was it again? The one in the middle? No.
No. It was the left one, the Sayori,
the left
the
one.
childhood friend.
Sayori, yeah. Sayori. I'm always a bit confused at the name because it's Sayori, not Sayuri. But alright. Cool.
Okay. We have to read a poem again, as it's our daily evening business.
Yeah. Okay.
So she's the quirky type and always kinda positive, full of sunshine girl, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, right.
What?
But this time we have to go a bit deeper, I think. That's what the plot was like last time. Well.
Okay, then.
Well, childhood is good.
You can't go wrong with childhood with.
Your mic somehow got really loud right now.
Sorry, because
you have to watch the volume.
Yeah, should be good like this.
Yeah.
Okay, childhood.
Okay.
Then.
How about vitality?
Vitality or joy would be my suggestion.
Okay, whatever. Just let's just go through this quick because it's 20 words. Covet? I don't know what covet is, but let's take that.
Let's take covet, okay. Lollipop? Maybe? Unrestrained.
Unrestrained, yeah. Special?
Special or embrace are my two picks. So we agree on special?
Imagination.
Yeah. Imagination is...
Kiss.
Kiss? Okay.
Yeah. Marriage.
Marriage?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. Prayer?
Prayer?
Yeah.
You think she's the praying type?
No, I just want to take some unusual picks.
Okay.
Bliss?
Yeah, bliss is not wrong. Extraordinary. Puppy.
Ocean.
Okay. Vacation. Jumpy. Or
okay.
Together maybe.
Together. Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. Always pick Doki Doki when it shows up.
Yeah, always. Unending.
Unending. Yeah, that's a good word. Cute. Valentine.
I don't know what effulgent is, but...
Me neither. Never heard that word.
Or let's take sunset. Or love.
Yeah. I think sunset is nice.
Okay.
Twirl? Or Starscape? Or maybe even Jiggle?
12 is okay.
12? Then let's go 12.
Forgive.
Forgive?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there are not many words I would pick either way.
Heartbeat. Or friends. Friends is good.
Yeah, friends is good. Disown.
Oh yeah.
Playground?
Louds?
Okay. Well, cloud is pretty neutral, right?
Yeah. Last time she had a really sad poem, so yeah.
Okay, let's go clouds.
You have to remember.
Yeah.
Last time there was this thing with the bottles and the...
Yeah, it's a kind of weird poem.
Yeah. So...
Heaven sent. What a word.
Let's take misery.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the voices. Oh man.
Well, I can't do.
Yeah, I'll try.
All good, all good.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you? And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh god, I forgot how to make this voice. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ika.
Dog.
Oh.
Not the pun.
Ika means squid in Japanese. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
I like that they pick up the translation point here.
Yeah. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where's Sayori, anyway? Oh, there you are! Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Hewitt, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh? You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Hewitt? You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Hewitt.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been.
You're so funny, Hewitt. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Mm-mm.
I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Okay, everyone.
After some time, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first?
Doesn't matter, really.
Now, since we go through all of them anyway, let's start with maybe Yuri?
Okay.
Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, okay. So we can't show her our poem, I see.
Just choose someone.
Okay, then let's go with Natsuki.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprinted rail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Oh,
That's kind of
okay.
That's very positive. Very, very lovely.
I don't know, maybe she's into us?
You think this is a poem addressed to the main character?
Maybe that, or maybe it could be addressed to Sayori.
That's what I thought. Maybe it's for another person. Either, yeah, maybe Sayori or someone else. But yeah, the part with the beach is kind of like sort of could also be a very good friend, you know.
Yeah, but when you press your
Ah,
lips to
yeah.
mine,
Okay, I forgot
it's
about
pretty
that one.
explicit.
Yeah, that's too explicit. That's
So unless she's into Yuri, unless she's lesbian, which is a possibility, I don't know,
mm,
right?
yeah.
But ah, it is so seldom a choice in games like this, you know. Since you haven't played many visual novels, you might not know, but such lesbian options, homosexual options are not often in games like this. Like,
Mm,
I can only think about one time, and that is the friend zone option.
okay,
Yeah,
I see.
that's really not a lot there. There are some special games where that is um the normal choice is homosexual, but in this time, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, then I
Yeah,
then
well, let's just go on. I would say maybe it's for Sayori, maybe it's for us, but there's not much that we can get. I
yeah
think.
from here. True. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I will make some small adjustment here. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later.
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever.
I see. I don't really have much to contribute here, since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem.
You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Okay, then we have Monica and Sayori.
Just pick one.
Okay.
Hi, Hewitt. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's have a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
Oh, I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
Ah, well, but you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden?
Um,
Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilled sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry, quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
That's the poem.
What is that supposed to mean? I am. Wait. Not.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the beginning or to the end?
This is good. The lady who knows everything. Okay. Can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Maybe this is this about her? Like she can't really do anything. Maybe she knows what will happen, but she can't do anything to prevent it. Or to... yeah. To influence it.
Yeah, like just letting go.
No, the legend is all that remains. Maybe that's like a safe state, or I don't know. I think everything she says is always kind of meta, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, since she was also the person that told us to save our game regularly last time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right.
and just some dialogue before she told about the meaning getting lost in translation. So
Yeah.
She's kind of the character who's breaking the wall between the game and reality.
Yeah, the fourth wall, right? Also, sometimes. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. Maybe we can't get a happy ending. I don't know. But yeah, let's just continue.
I
don't know what
just
clues we should get.
just to add some thought. Maybe it's about the lady who knows everything. Is maybe sort of a description to address the player, so us.
Yeah,
And
that is what I thought.
And there is no meaning, there is no purpose. Maybe it's a sort of statement that you shouldn't try to interpret too much from these poems. But that's just
maybe. That's also
thought.
possible.
Yeah,
Okay,
so let's go on.
let's go on. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, I think this was a fourth wall break because we're three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, Sayori is the last one.
Yep.
So let's go. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Yuvette.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Yuvette. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Yuvette. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts up a smile.
It's nothing, Hubert. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry I had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Okay, you free? We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your... Oh, sorry.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah. It seems you're right. Ah. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh,
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can...
Huh?
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already erasing, I see.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Yuvit.
The one who's truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Ah, that's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Hubert may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Yuvit to...
Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Yuvit to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Yuvit, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with...
Can you save?
Yes, I can save. That's a good save point here.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
let's see. Oh yeah, Doki Doki time. Oh, I didn't even look at the chat. Oh, thank you.
What does it say?
What does it say? No, it's alright. It's just Natsuki's voice is cute.
Oh.
is
don't-
what they're saying. Alright, so I would go with. So Sayori told us to spend some time with someone from the club, right?
Yeah.
I would maybe go with Yuri.
So I I'm a little bit surprised that we can even pick Sayori here because she's not around and doesn't have sort of a say in
Yeah,
this.
but she hasn't been feeling well, so I guess. But she told us not to obsess over her so much
Mm.
and spend some time with the others. So I
And-
would just pick Yuri.
And the others told us to spend time with her since she is feeling down.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, if you want, then you can choose Sayori. We saved anyway.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Just
Oh.
pick
Ah,
something.
okay, then we go.
You
with-
have to decide.
I know I have to decide. Okay then. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and
But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
no.
Hurry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Okay, so we have to go for the
Yeah,
club.
then I would go with Yuri.
Alright, I agree with that. Well, I'd probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying. Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Yuvette?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Yuvette?
Me? Ah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why you would pick me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Oh, why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can say that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No! I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Huh? You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you.
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Hewitt. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we are outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Yuvit.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Yuvit.
Eh?
Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Ah.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Yuvet. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Yuvet? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not to think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Yuvet. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Yuvet. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish.
and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's what I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
You would.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You would.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. You would. Hi.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Yuvit. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
Uh, um. Uh.
It's what I want. I promise.
Why is your voice so deep all of a sudden?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it is super deep right now. Why is your voice so? I promise.
Sorry.
No, it was just funny to me.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Julie to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Ah, thank goodness.
You were a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuli to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
Ew. That sounds so creepy.
Yeah, that really sounds creepy. Sorry.
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know? Mood lightening, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you are a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. What's that wooden thing though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils and herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's all almost like magic.
Yuli takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful! What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing your poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway to the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Oh, sorry. Just a second.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to do something. Yeah, please no spoiler stuff. Sully. Wait. Just a second. Sorry. I can't see everything. I'm blind.
You're blind.
Yeah, I'm
What's
blind.
going on?
Yeah, I just want to see what I can do here. Okay. This is better. I just want to do something with the chat.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I just changed to followers, only chat. And yeah. Okay, I will try this. But yeah, please take care of not spoiling anything for us, please. Okay.
Good.
Here's a marker, Hewitt. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Julie unravels a long strand of red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Hey?
Huh?
The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate paper of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
You promise you won't be weirded out?
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think that I'm weird for this.
Haha.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Hewitt! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Ew!
Okay, that got kind of weird. I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
Lewd.
Yeah, that was pretty unexpected, don't you think?
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't expecting this. A little spaced out here.
Mm.
Okay. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. she doesn't lift her head? What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuli's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Ew!
Oh god,
Why?
what is happening here?
Why? What is wrong with them?
I don't know. Oh boy. Oh god. What are we reading?
I don't know. Oh man.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. What was this? Okay. I just reported that one user that yeah, that sent that weird link.
Ah, okay, alright.
Yeah, that the one you deleted the message.
Ah, I see.
Okay. Yubit? Did you really just do that?
Now
No,
we're
I-
even.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Ew.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
You totally did something wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. Ah, I knew that would be a bad idea.
And you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yeah, this was definitely some weird stuff here. But I think both sides did something wrong, right?
Yeah. You're so weird, Yubit.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
Ah, I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-sized glasses. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling his sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Do you know what?
Hmm?
I have a suspicion.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion
Yep.
about Yuri.
What is it?
I want to know if you have one too first.
Um, I don't know what I should think about that, to be honest, at this point. This.
So my suspicion is that the reason she has long sleeves on, even though it might be too hot, and the reason she's carrying a very sharp knife around, and she knows that that it cuts through human skin really easily. Do you know what I mean?
Not yeah, I follow you so far.
There's a really simple explanation for that.
So, what do you say?
I think she's cutting herself.
Yeah, I also think that's why she quickly recovers her arm
Yeah.
as we enter the room. Maybe there are some cuts still visible on their arm or something. She doesn't want to let us
People
see them.
to see him. Yeah, but oh my god, I think this whole game needs a trigger warning.
Sort of, right? The depression
Yeah,
thing and now this.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know if
Yeah,
there is any warning. I mean, you got me into this, so.
Yeah, there are a lot of warnings in the beginning.
Yeah. So
If you start the game, you should have seen them.
when I start the game, there's just the menu that opens up.
No, there was a warning. Definitely, there was one.
In the beginning. So when you start a new game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't
That's
you
okay.
read them?
To be honest, I already forgot about them.
You should have read them.
I mean, I'm not really sensitive to most of the topics you get a trigger warning for, so.
What is there a topic you're sensitive to?
I think not in reading form. I think more when it comes to watching, or I don't know, then it's maybe there may be some topics I'm quite sensitive to, but in reading form it should be all good.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah, from my experience, there hasn't been a topic where I wasn't able to read about.
Yeah, it isn't about being able to read it, but being comfortable reading it.
No, that should be all good. I'm more curious than uncomfortable.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, then I won't be angry at myself later.
No, no need to.
If something is not quite alright with you.
No, all good. No need to.
Okay. Alright then.
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on, yeah.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
Oh yeah, did you did have an appointment, right? Until when did you want to play?
About 9 p.m. I think. Yeah,
9 p.m.
Around 9 p.m.
I would maybe just finish this day and then stop for today.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
If that's alright?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors of a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush.
Unused.
Unused paintbrush, sorry. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yuri wheels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt?
I'm actually surprised that there are no sound effects in this game.
Yeah, like where something falls down or something bumps or makes some bumping noises. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, or just footsteps, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if this is a horror game, because there's the tag horror for this one, as well, then I'm just surprised that there are no sounds. Because horror, the atmosphere of horror is often music and sounds, right? And a weird violin in the background.
Yeah, that's the Hollywood horror, right? But to be honest, from my real life experience, I mean the total absence of sounds can also be quite
Too
scary.
close.
Oh, sorry.
You just were really loud for a second. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I was just surprised.
So the total absence of sounds and some or the presence of silence in that case can also be quite creepy for me personally.
For you, yeah. I think we talked about this last time about isolation tanks, right? Like the one used in Stranger Things by the main character. What was her name again?
Mm,
You
I
know what I mean, right? The girl.
yeah. Uh,
11.
yeah.
Yeah, because she also has to use isolation tanks to focus her
Right.
power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and when I read up on that, on isolation tanks, because there's supposed to be total silence in them, and also it has to feel like it is made to feel like being in zero gravity,
Mm.
and also total darkness most of the time. So, um, it actually relaxes people, and it is used as a therapeutical device. And I thought that it was more of a torture device, but it isn't at all. So yeah, total silence
Can be
can be
good and bad.
scary. It can be good and bad. It is actually also used for patients with anxiety disorders.
Yeah, because
That was
yeah, we talked about
yeah.
it because it can be quite relaxing that there is nothing to worry about, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know why that effect is like that, but I mean, I know the feeling of your heartbeat being too loud in the night so that you can't sleep.
Yeah, me
And
too.
isolation tanks can help you feeling comfortable with that, because it is so comfortable to lie in one that a sound which is normally disturbing can be attributed to something good. And so you kind of condition yourself to not think that something is scary anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I just wanted to talk about it because I'm really interested in isolation tanks.
In isolation tanks.
Yeah, I would like to
So
use one.
Let's next time we just make a stream about isolation tanks, where we view articles or pictures of isolation tanks and rate them.
What?
No, I was just joking around. I said that next time we just make a stream about isolation tanks.
Okay,
Alright.
so let's go on.
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuli's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. the picture.
Looks cute though.
Yeah, looks cute. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
that was horror. You just scared the shit out of me.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
alright.
Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Huh?
just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. What are you laughing about?
I don't know, it's just a really weird situation.
Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips.
Oh, if that isn't sexual.
Hmm. What is happening?
I have no idea.
Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuli's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuli slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuli picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she is unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuli's example.
Whew, I don't know if I could be able to ignore this.
Me
Alright.
neither. Me neither. I would be so unable to focus on anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Whew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you are at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah,
No. I shouldn't be disappointed. Or anything.
gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But it doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out too much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Yuvit.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Huh?
Your reaction.
Was it too weird? Sorry.
What? No, it was just I was so shocked by it. I was just surprised by it.
Hi, Yuvit.
Sayori! Just now we weren't...
Oh no.
Oh,
It's okay, Yuvit.
oh no. Now it's this situation again.
I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... So that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. I like how the model just whooshed out of the screen.
Yeah, was good.
Sayori waves goodbye after her.
Eee.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room. but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me, really. Why am I feeling this way, Yuvit? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Yuvit. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Moniko is right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Yuvit. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Yuvit. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to hurt you anymore.
What?
I slide my hand down Sayori's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori, this is a safe point, right?
Ooh, safe.
This is definitely a good save point. Okay. A pretty drastic decision.
Oh, I am not sure. I am not sure if I would say I love you. I mean, I'm really not sure.
Me neither.
I would rather say you'll always be my dearest friend. But
I mean,
I'm not sure. What do you want to pick?
me, I don't know. It's. I wasn't expecting this to come so soon. I mean, we said in the beginning that we want to make this route centering on Sayori, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fast. I don't know how long these type of games usually take with their routes, but this sounds to me like it's too early to say that, you know. But I'm not sure. I've never played these.
Then let's just say you'll always be my dearest friend. We can come back later to this part.
Okay.
If it's the wrong decision.
I mean, how do you know it's wrong, right?
Oh well, we have to see how it plays out.
Okay, then we go with the best friend. Okay.
Yeah. Friend zone.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Oh no, this is the wrong decision.
I mean, we can boot up again if you want.
No. Let's. Do you want to change?
I don't know. Maybe seeing this now how it turned out. Maybe I would actually change.
Okay, then
just
let's change our decision.
That's just my personal opinion. I mean, it's your choice, right?
No, it's our choice. Let's just change for now.
Okay.
I want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Then we pick the I love you option.
Yeah, okay.
I love you.
Huh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Yuvit.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Oh,
Yuvit. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Yuvit. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Yuvit.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it has always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go with whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Yuvit.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah. I do.
Oh god, I hate this part.
That's my promise. Which part?
I hated that he says stuff like, I know what's best for you. Like, see our nobody can say
Yeah.
that. Not even your parents.
Yeah. I mean,
Ugh.
she
Not even that. Not even the doctor would know.
she obviously has real trouble to source out her feelings, but I mean, she knows her own head better than anyone else, right? So it's pretty.
Yeah. Oh
It's a big
man. Yeah,
assumption.
that's just. But let's just continue,
Yeah.
right? Or, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the
Okay.
festival. We
Let's
can save here.
right?
Yeah, let's save here.
Okay. Well, there are a few people watching the stream, so thanks a lot for
Yeah.
tuning in.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching these intense moments today.
Yeah, it got a lot more intense than I thought, especially with Yuri. I
Yeah.
didn't expect that to happen.
Me neither. This was so out of the blue. This was, yeah, this
So
was
the,
just
the
so
loot
unexpected.
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
just licking fingers there.
Yeah, and also the dark themes suddenly
Yeah.
popping up.
Yeah, the dark themes like depression, and we are not certain yet, but the theme of cutting yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah, like self-injury. Yeah, I don't know. Probably people who are tuning into this already see at the text that it is intense, but maybe I should put up a warning somewhere. I don't know.
Mm.
Like a trigger warning somewhere. I'm not sure about this. But yeah, maybe I will next time.
Yeah, we'll see about it, I think.
Okay, then thank you so much for reading this with me and playing this with me.
Yeah, thanks to you too for the lot of voice acting, the different people.
Yeah, you too. You did. I think we voice acted equally.
Yeah, I think the share of lines was pretty even today.
Oh yeah. All right. So until next time, we will be streaming next week, right?
Yeah, I think we can try to make this a weekly thing.
All right. So I will put this into the streaming schedule, and you will know that we will be continuing this next week. So if you want to watch this next week, then just follow me if you want. And yeah. See you again then.
See you again. Have a good
Bye-bye.
one. Bye bye.